What if I told you? The sweet tropical fruit you've trusted for years, papaya could quietly be making your health worse. It's true. Millions of seniors enjoy papaya for its digestive enzymes, anti-inflammatory powers, and its promise of vibrant health. But here's the chilling truth: when eaten the wrong way, it could be silently sabotaging your body, damaging your gut, interfering with your medication, even putting your heart at risk. And the worst part, you won't even feel it until it's too late. From allergic reactions mistaken for indigestion to a common breakfast habit that weakens your immune system, this countdown could change the way you look at your plate forever. So, if you're over 60 and still believe in healing, subscribe now. Because these 7 mistakes aren't just risky, they're avoidable. And knowing them could save your life or the life of someone you love. In 2023, the Journal of Food Safety published a study revealing that improperly handled tropical fruits like papaya were among the top contributors to foodborne illness in older adults, often due to bacterial contamination and pesticide residues. Another report by the CDC confirmed that multiple outbreaks of salmonella in the U.S. were directly linked to contaminated papayas, many of which were washed incorrectly or eaten unripe. Why does this matter? Because as we age, our immune systems don't bounce back the way they used to. What your gut handled at 30 could hospitalize you at 70. This isn't about avoiding papaya. It's about understanding it deeply. Let's dive into the 7 dangerous mistakes you must avoid, starting with number 7. Number 7, not washing the skin before cutting. You may think peeling a papaya keeps you safe. After all, you don't eat the skin, so why bother washing it? Here's the truth. Every unwashed papaya could be a Trojan horse for bacteria. Imagine this: you're slicing into a ripe papaya. Your knife glides through the outer skin, straight into the juicy flesh. What you don't see is that your blade just carried microscopic traces of Salmonella listeria, or E. coli, right into your fruit. Bacteria that had been sitting on the peel since harvest. According to a CDC report, unwashed papayas have led to over 200 hospitalizations in seniors due to bacterial foodborne illness. And these aren't minor stomach bugs. In older adults, these pathogens can trigger severe dehydration, fever, even sepsis in extreme cases. So, here's how to fix it. Rinse papayas under running water before cutting. Gently scrub the skin with your hands or a soft brush. Dry it with a clean towel before slicing. No soap, no chemicals, just water and friction. And remember, this simple 60-second habit could be the shield between you and days in a hospital bed. Because safety doesn't start on your plate, it starts with what touches your knife. Verse 6, storing papaya the wrong way. It's one of the most overlooked mistakes, and it happens in almost every senior's kitchen. You bring home a beautiful papaya, maybe green and firm, maybe already soft and golden. You leave it on the counter, you cut it. You cover the rest and stick it back in the fridge a day or two later. Seems harmless, right? But here's what you didn't see: papaya is incredibly delicate. With high water content and natural sugars, it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria if not stored properly. Leave it out too long and you're inviting mold, pathogens, and nutrient breakdown. The USDA warns that cut papaya left at room temperature for over 2 hours can rapidly develop dangerous levels of bacteria like Listeria or Salmonella, especially in warm or humid climates. And as you age, your ability to fight off these infections weakens. So, how should you store it? Unripe papayas should be kept at room temperature until they turn golden yellow and slightly soft. Ripe papayas belong in the fridge where they can stay fresh for 5 or 7 days. Cut papaya must go into an airtight container, refrigerated and consumed within 2 or 3 days. Also, never store papaya near onions or strong-smelling foods. Its porous skin will absorb odors like a sponge. Small mistake, big risk. The right storage could be the difference between a healing fruit and a hidden hazard. Number 5, throwing away the seeds. Most people scoop them out and toss them into the trash without a second thought. But those tiny black seeds you've been discarding, they might just be the most medicinal part of the entire fruit. Hidden inside, every papaya is a handful of natural powerhouses. Papaya seeds rich in healthy fats, digestive enzymes, antioxidants, and compounds with antibacterial and antiparasitic properties. In fact, a 2013 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that papaya seed extract killed E. coli, salmonella, and staphylococcus, some of the very same bacteria linked to food poisoning in seniors. Even more impressive, these seeds contain papain, the same enzyme in the fruit that helps soothe inflammation and support digestion, especially helpful for seniors battling bloating acid reflux or sluggish bowels. But before you start swallowing them by the spoonful, here's the caution: they're potent, too potent in large quantities. Studies on animals show that high doses of papaya seeds may stress the liver and kidneys and may lower fertility, especially in men. So, what's the safe way? Start with just 1/2 to 1 teaspoon per day. Eat them raw, crush them into smoothies, or use as a peppery spice substitute on salads. Avoid if pregnant or managing liver issues. Always ask your doctor first. You've been throwing away a superfood, but now you know better. The next time you slice into a papaya, save the seeds because your gut, your immunity, and your future self might just thank you. Step 4. Eating unripe papaya raw. It sits on your counter firm, green, and seemingly fresh, but what you don't see is what makes it dangerous. Because biting into unripe raw papaya could be quietly irritating your gut, or worse. In many cultures, green papaya is used in cooking, Thai salads, savory stews, fermented dishes. But here's the key: it's almost always cooked or fermented, which breaks down the harsh compounds. When eaten raw, unripe papaya contains elevated levels of papain and latex, both of which can be highly irritating to the stomach lining. According to the International Journal of Food Science, these compounds can trigger acid reflux, nausea, diarrhea, and even gastric inflammation, especially in older adults with sensitive digestive systems. But there's an even more serious warning. For pregnant women, unripe papaya poses a real threat. The latex in green papaya can stimulate uterine contractions, increasing the risk of miscarriage or preterm labor. Multiple studies, including one from the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, advise avoiding raw green papaya entirely during pregnancy. So, how do you know your papaya is safe? Look for golden yellow skin that yields slightly to pressure. A ripe papaya should have a sweet, fragrant aroma and bright orange flesh. If it's green, hard, and odorless, let it ripen at room temperature for a few days. Don't let the fruit fool you. Ripe papaya heals. Unripe papaya uncooked can hurt. The difference isn't just taste, it's your health. Number 3, overeating papaya. It's healthy, so more must be better, right? That's the trap. And for many seniors, it starts innocently: a few slices with breakfast, a smoothie after lunch, maybe a bowl after dinner. But what begins as a habit for healing can quietly turn into a source of discomfort, inflammation, even nutrient imbalances. Papaya is rich in vitamin C, folate, fiber, and papain, all incredible nutrients. But when consumed in large amounts, those same benefits can start to backfire. Here's what happens. Too much fiber at once can overwhelm your digestive system, leading to bloating, gas, cramps, and diarrhea, a common complaint in older adults with slower gut motility. Excessive papain can irritate the stomach lining, triggering acid reflux, heartburn, and even mild gastritis in sensitive individuals. And the high levels of beta-carotene, which give papaya its vibrant orange hue, can lead to carotenemia, a harmless but alarming condition where the skin turns yellow-orange, especially on the palms and soles. According to a review in the journal Nutrients, an overload of digestive enzymes and fiber can disrupt gut balance, particularly in seniors taking medications or managing chronic conditions. So, how much is just right? 1 cup of diced papaya per day, or 1 medium slice is the sweet spot. Enjoy it as part of a balanced, varied diet, not as a miracle fix. And if you notice digestive discomfort, listen to your body. It's not weak, it's wise. Papaya isn't meant to be a crutch. It's meant to be a companion on your health journey. And like any good companion, balance is the key to lasting support. 2. Mixing papaya with certain medications. It's one of the most silent but serious risks, and yet most seniors have no idea it's happening. Because papaya doesn't come with a warning label. It comes with sunshine-colored skin, tropical flavor, and promises of better digestion. But what it also comes with is a powerful mix of enzymes, vitamins, and bioactive compounds. And that's where things can get dangerous, when you're also taking prescription medication. Here's what the science tells us. Papaya is high in vitamin K, which plays a role in blood clotting. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, a spike in vitamin K from too much papaya can counteract your meds, making your blood too thick, raising your risk of stroke or clots. And that's not all. Papaya also contains papain, a natural enzyme that enhances digestion, but also amplifies the effects of certain medications. For example, blood thinners may become too potent, leading to bruising or internal bleeding. Anti-inflammatory drugs can irritate the gut when combined with papain. Papaya's mild laxative effect can cause faster digestion, meaning some medications may pass through your system before they're fully absorbed. According to the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, even moderate dietary changes in seniors, especially those involving foods rich in vitamin K or digestive enzymes, can dramatically alter how medications behave. What should you do? If you're on heart meds, diabetes drugs, anti-inflammatories, or blood thinners, talk to your doctor before adding papaya to your routine. Keep your intake consistent. Sudden increases or decreases can disrupt medication balance. And never take your meds right after eating papaya. Give your body at least 1 to 2 hours to process the fruit. Remember, papaya is food, not medicine. But when mixed without care, it can become a chemical wild card in your healing journey. Verse 1. Ignoring papain allergies. You may think food allergies are something only kids deal with, but for many seniors, they can show up late in life, quietly, unexpectedly, and dangerously. And papaya. It hides one of the most underestimated triggers, an enzyme called papain. Papain is the very compound that makes papaya so popular. It helps break down proteins, eases digestion, and reduces inflammation. But in certain individuals, especially older adults with immune sensitivities, it can set off a chain reaction the body can't control. You might feel a tingling in your mouth, a little swelling in your lips, some stomach cramps. But for some, it goes further, vomiting hives, facial swelling, and in rare cases, full-blown anaphylaxis. A study published in the journal Allergy followed adults who developed allergic responses to papaya later in life. Many had no known history of food allergies, but one thing stood out: those with latex allergies were significantly more likely to react to papain. It's called latex fruit syndrome, and papaya is on the danger list. Here's how to stay safe. If you've ever reacted to latex gloves, balloons, or bananas, be cautious with papaya. Pay attention to early signs: itching in the throat, tingling lips, or sudden digestive upset. If symptoms appear, stop eating papaya immediately and seek medical guidance. Ask your doctor about getting an allergy test or carrying an epinephrine autoinjector if you're at risk. And here's the emotional truth. So many seniors brush off symptoms. They call it just getting older. But sometimes your body isn't confused. It's screaming for your attention. Don't ignore it. You deserve to feel safe, strong, and respected by the food you eat. Now, after hearing all that, you might be thinking, should I even eat papaya at all? And that question is the twist. Because here's the truth. Papaya is not the villain. In fact, for seniors, it may be one of the most powerful healing fruits on earth when eaten the right way. You see, modern nutrition often paints with broad strokes. We're told something is either superfood or toxic, with nothing in between. But aging bodies don't work in absolutes. They work in balance, rhythm, sensitivity. And papaya used wisely speaks directly to the deeper needs of the aging body. Its enzymes like papain and chemopapain gently support digestion, which slows as we age. They help break down proteins your body might otherwise struggle to absorb, protecting you from bloating, malabsorption, and fatigue. Its antioxidants like beta-carotene, vitamin C, and flavonoids fight free radicals that damage your joints, eyes, and memory, slowing the progression of degenerative diseases like arthritis and macular degeneration. Its fiber supports regular bowel movements, helps lower cholesterol, and even feeds the good bacteria in your gut, the same gut that's linked to immunity, mood, and inflammation. And here's something most people don't know. A 2020 clinical review in the Journal of Gerontology and Nutrition found that seniors who consumed moderate servings of ripe papaya 3 to 4 times per week showed measurable improvements in digestive regularity, inflammation markers, and antioxidant status over a 12-week period. But here's the twist inside the twist. The very mistakes we make with papaya: overeating it, eating it unripe, mixing it with medications. Ignoring its seeds are not flaws in the fruit. They are flaws in our understanding. We've been underestimating the intelligence of food, and in doing so, we've missed one of nature's gentlest healers. Imagine this. Instead of gulping down supplements, instead of bouncing between new diets, instead of blaming every ache and pain on just getting older, you go back to nature with knowledge. You slice open a ripe golden papaya, you wash it, will store it carefully, enjoy a small portion slowly, maybe even toss a few crushed seeds into your salad like ancient medicine. That's not just eating, that's nourishing with intention. Papaya was never the enemy. Confusion was, because healing doesn't always come with labels and guarantees. Sometimes it comes in the quiet power of knowing your body, knowing your food, and choosing wisely. So don't throw the fruit away. Don't be afraid of its power. Honor it, understand it, and let it do what it was made to do. Heal you. Papaya isn't just a fruit. It's a reminder that healing doesn't come in a pill. It comes from paying attention to your food, to your body, to the small signals we often ignore. Yes, papaya can harm when misunderstood. But when respected, it can soothe inflammation, strengthen digestion, support your heart, and even calm the gut that's carried you through a lifetime. You are not broken, you are rebuilding. And nature, when trusted and handled wisely, can help you do just that. So, let today be the day you stop eating blindly. Let today be the day you reclaim your plate, not with fear, but with clarity and care. If this video opened your eyes, if you believe healing has no age limit, subscribe now. And share this with someone over 60 who still believes in wellness, who still believes in possibility. Because healing isn't just possible, it's waiting, sometimes in the seeds you almost threw away.